Let me preface this by saying that the world says that manhood is this way. And I'm here to tell you that it's not the case. Pants sagged, lackadaisical. Adolescence has become the habit you inhabit, and your habitat is like a pair of drawers. Outgrown and soiled. You wear apathy like it's your favorite pair of fitteds. Committed to fence sitting, your cause is you. Your cause is small. And your cause is cause to pause. Internal dialogues in third person, like, is this dude really buying this? These lies. They said you spell manhood this way. Status, conquests of the sexual and the premarital, and I get money. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And you're just sitting there like you don't get it. Scratching your head. Let me help you. They're telling you you got a Michael Phelps the fast lane of life, but if you sane, then bolt the back door of your consciousness. With your consciousness, you find it.
Rewind!
I didn't know either. Is that a lot?
Yeah, all day, please.
They're telling you you got a Michael Phelps the fast. But if you sane, then bolt the back door of your consciousness with your conscience if you can find it. And the high regard you have for these liars causes you to regard high regard highly. And your regard for the high regard these liars got catches me regarding you lying. The first lie you tell yourself is the one about how you're okay. And the second one is the one you tell that chick, yeah, I know I promised I would love you, girl, but I prefer my relationships microwave. You forgot you were cooking for two. Let me break you out of your rib cages made from failed attempts at happiness. I'm talking about Adams looking for their Eves, or I guess I mean someone to alleviate the tension of boredom for an evening, because the next girl that runs the gauntlet of your peripherals leaves the one in front of you unable to hold your attention. You're like dogs with bones. I'm not talking about persistence. Your mentality is a rap song that refers to women in parts, while I'm here to kill the music. And replace it with songs that revolutionaries sung to lions during funerals at supper time. I always thought it was funny how people could speak a language fluently without knowing how to spell the words that comprise said language. And I'm a pretty decent speller, but I can't spell manhood for you. I can tell you the etymology is heavenly. It sounds like surrender, but it feels like victory. See, men are victors. And victors are free from the cages they built out of discarded ribs. Dibs gets removed from your vocabulary as you learn to admire stars against a backdrop of black instead of backlit by computers. Men are not shameless, but are unashamed, shedding the tight fit of apathy for a cause bigger than self. Your relationships looked more like shopping. Please, put it back on the shelf. You want to know what manhood is? Uncheck the box on the list of prereqs and check yourself out of the box on top. Because manhood was defined by something infinite. God died. Standardized manhood for the bride. And you can't measure up, ever. Putting rings on princesses you won't wife. But God's not the dad with the shotgun. He's the physician who pities you. A patient with suicidal tendencies, piled like straws breaking the back of the camel of your terminal illness. But camels are not too small to pass through needles' eyes. No, there is hope for you. I know men who were dead once. I know a God who was dead once. But life can be yours. And I know it feels like a fight sometimes. The battle's been over. The gloves ain't even off. They never had to go on because death was never even intended. I can't spell manhood. I can tell you it sounds like surrender. But it feels like life. It's not an elegant word. The etymology is heavy. And you can never learn how to spell manhood. But you don't need to learn how to spell it, because Jesus can teach you how to say it.
Wow.